I like to say Barak the Hawa, Barak the Hawashah, Barak the Hawa, Barak the Hawashah, Bahashem, Rakah HaKadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And salutations to you brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say Mu'athla Bible, which is death to Babylon. And Lord willing, this is edifying for you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So what I'm going to start off with first is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 4. And it says, And my eyes should not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations, Salakia, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. Right? Because that word evil can go into what? Wicked. It could go into wicked, malice, or bad times. So bad times, man. Bad times is coming to America. When you go into the book of, 2 Timothy's, I believe it's either 1st or 2 Timothy's, the 3rd chapter, the 1st verse, the scripture says, matter of fact, let me just get it. 2 Timothy's 3:1. And the scripture says, This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. So perilous times mean what? Trouble or dangerous times. And we're coming into those times in America, man. That's how you know that we are at the end of this wicked kingdom, man. We're at the end of this wicked society. Why? Because the prophets and the Lord himself, Yahweh Shah, prophesied about the things or the events that will take place when we are at the end. You know, the scripture says, for this word shall go out unto all the earth, and then the end shall come. And look, you've been seeing these things, earthquakes in diverse places. You've been seeing the different storms that takes place, tsunamis. You've been seeing mudslides, sinkholes. You've been seeing what? You know, a lot of high racial attention. You know, with these so-called black Hispanics being snatched up and being hung on trees. You know, you've been seeing a lot of things take place. You know, the new president, which is Joe Biden, is consistently wanting to make moves on chipping you people, man. You know, they want to chip you people. You know, and they're pushing that agenda hard. Because why? That's according to prophecy in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. So real quick, let's keep going. Ezekiel 7:5. It says, Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And the scripture says, Proverbs 16:4, For I have created the wicked for the day of evil. For the day of what? A bad times, man. Trouble times. Dangerous times. Man, you people are about to be in the worst position that you have ever been in your lives, man. Hey, Apostle Tahar made a video like 2 days ago on the truckers going on strike on November the 29th. So the truckers want to go on strike. They want to block DC. And guess what? The truckers, they are the bloodline of America. You get the goods that you have because these truckers' jobs are to deliver that food to these different facilities or distribution centers where you people can buy food or cars or clothes, and you know, so you're able to fuel up your car. So a lot of things about to take place that's showing that we are at the end of America. Ezekiel 7:6, it says, An end is come. The end is come. It watches for thee. Behold, it is come. So the end is come. The end is come upon the inhabitants of the earth, man. Because not only America is going to feel the devastation that's going to be brought forth, but the whole world will, man. The whole world will, but mainly America, man. Babylon. So this is First Peter chapter 4, verse 7. And the scripture says, but the end of all things are at hand. So like the scripture says, but the end of all things are at hand, man. We are at the end of America. And that should put you brothers in the spirit to know that this place don't have that much longer to go, man. This place don't have that much longer to go. Like the Apostle Gabar said, the major prophecy that we're waiting for right now is the mandatory implementation of the RFID chip, man, right? The radio frequency identification chip, man. That's the last prophecy that a major prophecy that needs to take place, right? And it's coming, man. It's coming, and they're using this whole vaccination scenario to chip you people, man. Esau wants full control over your life, over your day-to-day life. He already got somewhat of control over your life. He just want to completely control it. So you get disobedient, he just shuts you down altogether. Meaning he can shut down your finances, your resources, wait for you to get into a store, wait for you to buy goods. This is what this devil wants control over. And this is why the scripture says, woe unto them that eateth from another man's table, man. Because you have to consistently or continuously or perpetually depend on the so-called white man in his society, his government benefits and whatnot. You have to depend on his jobs in order for you to make money to buy product. You gotta work for him, man. So hey, woe unto him that eateth from another man's table. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things are at hand, man. Yes, we are at the end of all things. We're at the end of this society. We're at the end of the wickedness of America. We're at the end of you women. We're at the end of 2/3 of you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're at the end of the so-called white man and his rulership, man. We're at the end of this nonsense, man. And hey, that's the water Yahweh Shema Shai, man, because this is what brothers been waiting for. We've been waiting for events to take place upon the earth to show that this is it, man. To show that, hey, Esau's world is game over, man. So real quick, I'm going to grab this last one and I'm going to end it from there. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 7, verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality for it to come, whereas corruption is past. And that day of doom is what? The day that those missiles started to get launched. That's going to be the day of doom, man. And that's going to be a beautiful sight to see. Lord willing, if the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah will be able to see it in this time to come. So like the scripture says, 2nd Esdras 7 and 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality for it to come where corruption is past. Right? Because that nuclear fire is going to wipe this place clean, man. And the scripture says a land cannot be cleansed. A land cannot be cleansed unless the blood therein that was shed. To roughly paraphrase it, it's in the book of Numbers. I believe the 33rd chapter. I could be wrong. But hey, that which how this place have been established, that which have to happen to this place. Meaning that if this place was established and if this place was established by way of bloodshed, then bloodshed will have to be shedded, plain and simple. And that's according to the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. So like the scripture says, man, for the day of doom shall be the end of this time, right? But other than that, man, I want to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakaha Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And salutations to you brothers out there doing this work in true sincerity. I like to say Muwafla Babylon, which is depth of Babylon. And Lord willing, this is edifying for you brothers out there that's doing this work in true sincerity. I like to say Shalom.